everybody. Ugh, I stumbled over that. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Kief and Kev. My name is Kevin.
I kind of feel like you messed up the intro to like every other video.
Look, I'm not perfect, okay? and that guy's Kiefer, and you know what? Maybe we'll just call this Kev and Kev. Or my name is Kevin, and my name is Kevin.
Sorry, who do you want to call?
Nobody, Google. Shut up. I wasn't talking to you. Cancel.
Sorry, I don't understand.
No, you don't. No, you don't, Google. You never will. All right. I don't know why she decided to chime in. I never said any of her activation phrases. Oh, let's see. What else you got on here? Let's see.
It's number 2.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
I've not heard about this, period. So would you like to break that stunning revelation to the audience?
Tom Cruise is being considered to play Green Lantern in the new Green Lantern movie.
That, I like Tom Cruise, but I don't think I want him playing Green Lantern. Although, technically, he already has good experience playing a fighter pilot.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I don't really have an opinion one way or the other.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, that didn't work. Oh, get my ass beat.
I think he would do the. I mean, it would be a good movie.
Uh-huh.
I'm just not sure if he'd be the best Green Lantern.
So here's the problem I think I'd have with it. And this is kind of the problem I had with Will Smith as Deadshot. Will Smith is, like, yes, actors and actresses, or actors in general, I guess this should be the word, are...
PC.
Yeah, are famous, are recognizable, are this and that. But there's certain actors that are really above even that. So, like, whenever I see Will Smith in anything, I don't really believe, not through any fault of his own, it's just I can't not see just Will Smith. Okay? And I feel like that's the problem that I'd have with Tom Cruise as Green Lantern. I'm not going to see, like, Chris Evans is Captain America. Okay, I see Captain America, you know, I see Cap. Cool. I don't know if I would not just see Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Well,
because he's a wonderful actor, but it's one of those things where he is so popular. Even when I go see Mission Impossible, he's not Ethan Hunt. It's just Tom Cruise, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. Yeah.
It's kind of Dwayne Johnson, you know? It's like...
Yeah, they're
like,
just... Yeah, go ahead.
Like, he plays the exact same character in every single movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, that's Dwayne Johnson again. You
Yeah.
know? And not...
That's another one of these guys.
And not Mitch from Baywatch.
Sure.
You know?
See, and I need to start varying my combos. I don't know. It's not even necessarily a... Although that argument can definitely be made. Shit. Damn camera. That argument can definitely be made. Sorry, concentrating. There we go. It's not even that they're just playing the same character. It's that they're so recognizable. They go even above, like, just that it's like, oh, that's Jessica Alba or whatever. I don't know. It's the, damn it. It becomes like I just can't not see the actor.
I get it.
Luckily we saved. So yeah, and because I like Tom Cruise, and yes, I'd say more lately he's kind of playing the same character between Ethan Hunt and then what's Jack Ryan? Was that no? What was the other one he was in? I'll put it on screen.
I don't know.
And yeah, I'll put it on screen. I know it's another one that essentially was kind of like a spy movie, like rogue spy scenario, but I can't remember the name of it. And it was the same thing where it's like, yeah, now that he's playing kind of the same characters, but he didn't always. At least I didn't feel
Yeah.
like he did. I feel like he didn't always. I could be wrong. But yeah, I don't know. Tom Cruise's Green Lantern, I don't know. I guess as long as the script is good, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess at that point it's important to have cast, quote unquote, the right person. But I think even more than that, it's more important to have a decent script.
Yeah.
Jeez, I keep getting interrupted during my combos.
Speaking of script, do you have an opinion, one way or the other, about Disney firing Guardians of the Galaxy director? I can't think of his first name.
Gunn is his last name,
Yep.
isn't it?
Yep. Jason Gunn?
I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
I'll have to put that on there too. Yeah, see, that's kind of some hairy territory because what he wrote isn't. I don't know. That's a real loaded question to ask.
Is that too political for this channel?
Let's go for it. Considering how kind of squeaky clean Disney wants things to be, no, I'm not surprised. The fact that they clearly didn't do a whole lot of, if they care that much, but they didn't really go into looking into stuff to see if that was going to be an issue. It's kind of like when Gilbert Gottfried got cast as Iago the Parrot, and they were still trying to keep a pretty squeaky clean image. He is a crude, rude comedian. Whether you like him or not, doesn't matter. It's just he is a very he's more of a inappropriate, rude comedy. And so to hear that he got cast in a Disney film, fuck, am I really gonna die again? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that, where it's like, okay, sure, he's not starring in the film. Well, I guess, damn it, I guess he had a cameo or something, didn't he? In the second one, I think. Whatever.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Gunn. James
Oh.
Gunn, I think is his name. I think
Yeah.
you were right. Didn't you say James?
I said Jason.
Pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close.
Here, I'm going to pass this over to you.
Okay.
Oh, did do that? Okay. They should have looked into it more if they cared that much about what their image was going to look like. On a personal level, no, I really don't like his tweets. However, people can change, and I don't know the man enough one way or the other to know how much he actually believed in what he was posting, or if he still stands by any of that, or what. Because they weren't they from like 8 years ago or something? They were pretty old.
Yeah, they're like 9-10 years ago.
And that doesn't necessarily excuse what was written.
Yeah.
And in fact, I felt like, hadn't he been called on it before and he had apologized?
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's kind of the thing. Is like he apologized. He seemed to have a pretty meaningful apology. Again, we can only judge as outside observers.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think Disney should have done better checking, considering how they want to keep things so squeaky clean, because then this would have never happened.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm a pretty big fan of his Guardians movies. The second one I don't think I liked quite as much. It had a couple of jokes that didn't land really well at all.
I couldn't finish it.
You couldn't?
Nah.
I liked the idea. I liked everything they were going with, Ego the Living Planet and stuff. It felt kind of like an Iron Man 2 situation, where it was kind of a holdover until a more important thing happened with another movie.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I do think I liked the first one just a little bit more than the second one. Again, especially that it wasn't ripe joke, but the fruit or whatever that's in the it's fairly close to the beginning of the movie is when they set it up. They keep setting it up and talking about it, and the payoff is really little, and it's really an underwhelming joke, and it kind of sucked. Whatever, it happens. I don't know. Part of me wants to see what happens with a new person behind this, but I also know that all of the actors were saying you need to hire him back.
Yeah.
So now that puts Disney in a position of, are any of these people going to walk out on these, break contract
Yeah.
and walk out on these jobs because he was fired and not hired back. And how's that going to look for Disney if they, stand by this choice, whether it was right or wrong that they did it in the first place, and then back down off of it?
Yeah. Well, I know the actor that played Drax said he...
Batista.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said he'll quit if they don't at least use his script.
Okay.
Now,
All right, fair enough.
I mean, granted, that's just a threat, and I don't know if he'll go through with it or not.
I don't know, because, this is...
Good Lord.
I was getting a shit wrecked out of me out of this one. Because wasn't this Batista's, biggest role he's ever had, period?
I think so.
This is making him tons of money. Granted, it still will, as far as the first two movies are concerned.
Yeah.
He's still probably making good money off of it. But, that's a... I don't know, that's a pretty big boat, gravy boat to say goodbye to. You can do it. I'm not really sure how, but you can do it. You should shotgun him a lot. See if that helps too. That's your R2.
How am I still alive?
Dodge! Oh!
Oh,
Oh, I thought you got him. Damn it.
was that the tail?
I don't know.
I'm sure the tail got me.
All I know is that it's fucking hard. But yeah.
It.
How do you feel on it?
See, I didn't like the movies, so
You didn't like the first one either?
not really.
Oh, really?
I liked his previous movies. Okay.
What were his other ones?
Let me think.
Do you want me to Google it?
Sure.
Okay. 'Cause I can't remember. Like how you looked at me like, fuck, I don't know either.
Oh, I've been following it just because it's comic book related.
Yeah.
There's probably that that unfairness going, because not everybody who works for Disney is squeaky clean,
Right.
So it's like, unless you're going to punish everyone for anything they've ever said,
Yeah. Some of his other movies include Slither, Super, The Belko Experiment, the Dawn of the Dead remake in 2004. To what extent he was working on all of these, I don't know. There was a new story, at least as of recording this episode, that came out where Vincent D'Onofrio, who played the Kingpin in Daredevil, he apparently spoke out on this.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Did you?
Yeah.
So
Okay, I don't know any of his previous movies.
Vincent D'Onofrio?
No.
Oh, James Gunn?
James Gunn.
Were you confusing him maybe with somebody else?
I guess so.
Okay. That's fine. There's not... Okay, anyways. Let me just read. This is from Cinema Blend, again, as of recording this episode. The firing of James Gunn from Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 3 was one of the biggest news stories to break last month. By the way, his name, as far as the Google results are concerned, his name is still associated with the third movie.
Oh.
Again, to what end, I don't
Yeah.
know, or how accurate. Gunn had become a fixture of the Marvel Cinematic Universe with his work on Guardians of the Galaxy and Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 2, and many associated with his work swiftly came to his defense. Now it looks like, a member of the TV side of the MCU has done the same. Daredevil star Vincent D'Onofrio has taken to social media to lament Disney's decision not to hire Gunn back for the third Guardians movie. The actor wrote, "This is a big bummer," followed by a link to the article. It's literally all they had to say on the frickin' matter. Are you fucking serious? The rest of it goes into but how Batista felt. But that is all Vincent D'Onofrio tweeted, which does show that, he's not happy about it either to some extent. But that's it.
That's not enough to write a whole
It is for Cinema Blend.
article on.
Yeah.
Oh, I died.
Yeah, this dude's a pain in the ass. He's not very friendly. Here.
Go for
Let
it.
me take a crack at it.
I
Yeah,
believe
you
in
loaded. You really gave us a hot button.
I did. Yeah.
You pushed the envelope and pulled its hair. I guess I came to the end of that sentence without any punchline. Period, and I'm very sorry.
Well, you know, every YouTube channel has to push the envelope a little bit. You know.
Does it?
Yes.
Okay. Is that what you've figured out? I'm not saying I have. I'm not saying I know. I'm just asking if you know.
That's just what I'm saying right now.
That's fine. Don't worry, it'll get misconstrued in 10 years or something.
Yeah, it will. Probably.
Fuckers.
I'll probably lose my job or something.
And what, at the swimming pool still?
Hope not.
I'll get fired from a craft store. No, not that one. Yes, the other one. For people who are like, that one? No, no, no. Come on, guys.
If we can go into the boss fight with at least health,
Well, that's not even a boss.
well, the boss for this area, whatever it is, you know, with at
Are you talking the guy who keeps killing us?
yes,
The boss of this area? Is that
No.
what you said? The guy who keeps kicking our ass roundly.
yes. If we can get to him with at least half,
Uh-huh.
I think we can do it. But the problem with us is that we keep going in. We keep going in with like 20% health.
You know, like about nowish.
Yeah.
Push real hard. Oh, Kief and I were looking at a Ghost Rider clip while we were, between recording sessions. That freaking was, like, they, like, not de-aged like they did with Robert Downey Jr. and Avengers, but they, like, did makeup and a wig and stuff, and apparently that really was Nicolas Cage. Because he was, like, as unrecognizable in the flashback portion of that movie. Freaking insane.
Flash. Did
Yeah.
you see the trailer for season 5 of Flash?
For what?
The trailer for season 5 of Flash?
Oh, season 5. No. Do you know how behind I am on The Flash?
No.
Did I even watch season 2? That's probably the best answer I can give you is did I?
Okay.
Christine would know.
well.
Come on.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
Changing topics.
I know some of what's been going on with it, and I liked what I was seeing, but dang it. Well, we will deal with him for when we come back, or at least we'll deal with him, and then we'll come back, because y'all don't want to see this for another whole video or something.
Or 2 videos.
Or however long it takes,
Yeah.
or us change it down to easy. So, thank you everybody for watching this episode of Kief and Kev.
Or Kev and Kev.
Or Kevin, that's right, it's Kev and Kev. Kev and Kev. What are you doing here? Go home. Get out of here. I don't need you no more. So, thank you everybody for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You got anything to say, Kiefer?
Nope. That's it.
You don't?
We'll see you next time.
That's good, because it's pizza time.
Pizza
time!
See ya.
If you're in the Lawrence area, make sure to check out Chops Comics, and if you're not, good news, you can still check out the Chops Shop podcast listed in the description below. Jason and Todd get together with a couple of guests and talk about the books that are coming out that week. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.